Hey there, Andrew here. I love to be entertained, but I have no patience. So I give every new show I watch only one episode to hook me. Welcome to Debut Review. Today I will be watching the first episode of The Boys. The Boys is an irreverent take on what happens when superheroes, who are as popular as celebrities, as influential as politicians, and as revered as gods, abuse their superpowers rather than use them for good. It's the powerless against the super powerful as the boys embark on a heroic quest to expose the truth about the Seven in their formidable Vought backing. Vote? V-O-U-G-H-T. What is that? Is it a person? Is it like a corporation? Superheroes, the Seven are have like a powerful corporate sponsor, like Disney. You can't go up against the Seven. They've got all of Disney's money behind them. There you go. I like superheroes. I hear this is superheroes in it. I also hear it's gory, and I like gore, so looking forward to checking this out. Throughout the decades, there have been many a science paper, blog post, TV show, YouTube video that examines superheroes and how their superpowers would really affect actual living people in the real world. Like, what would happen if the Flash actually ran by? Probably destroy everything on that block and all the people there. What would happen if Superman actually punched somebody? They'd probably explode. Superpowers generally do not act realistically as depicted in comic books. Because if it was realistic, all the superhero books would be really depressing and horrible and gory. So, this show takes place in a world where there are superheroes, and their superpowers work the way they actually would work. There's a bank robbery, and a guy is holding a gun at Superman, Homelander, that's his name. And he uses his laser vision to melt the gun, which melts onto his hand. He also punches the guy or throws him, and lands like 2 blocks down the street on a car. Have you ever noticed when people fall from a high place, they always land on a car? When I fall from a high place, I'm going to hit the pavement. I'm going to miss every car. I'm going to like fall out of a plane towards a humongous parking lot and go right between the cars. But in movies, everyone always lands on a car, probably because it's more visually interesting than hitting the concrete. It's probably also easier to pad for the stunt people. So, in this world of realistic superpowers that have deadly consequences for the average Joe, people get hurt. There is collateral damage. So, our hero of the show embarks on a quest to right the wrongs and bring justice to those who are supposedly bringing justice, but in the process getting innocent people killed. The superheroes are solving crimes and defeating bad guys, but they're also getting a bunch of innocent bystanders killed. And the big corporation that owns the superheroes is just, sweeping it under the rug and paying off the families so that they don't talk about it or tarnish their brand, and well, yeah, that's not good. So our hero is going on a quest throughout this series to bring justice to the superheroes. So, what starts our main character on his quest? What is the inciting incident? What is his motivation to take a stand and get rolling with the plot? It's a dead girlfriend. Haven't seen that before. Yes, indeed, this guy, our hero, is once again motivated by dead girlfriend. Woman of color, too. Showrunners. Guys. Probably all guys. Read the room. Be aware of your surroundings. There's gotta be another way to motivate our heroes. You can't keep friggin' women. Stop it. To be clear, the trope in and of itself, not a bad thing. The problem is its pervasiveness. Decent show. I enjoyed it. I will watch episode 2. The dead girlfriend is a shame, not just because of the overused trope, but because in her 2 minutes of screen time, she was really cool. And of course they do that on purpose because they want you to feel bad, so that you're with Blandy McBlanderton as he, stands up for himself and So, the opening scene is interesting. The scene where his girlfriend is killed, because he's talking with his girlfriend, and she's like, "Are you going to ask for a raise? You got to stand up for yourself, because we love each other, and we're ho ho ho." And then the Flash, A-Train, whatever his name is, zooms by and just explodes her because he runs right through her. That was pretty awesome. Because she just, like a water balloon. You can see like a piece of jaw floating through because it's done in slow motion. It's pretty great. If you've seen Final Destination, you know the scene where I can't remember her name or what the actor was, but she gets hit by a bus. And spoilers for a movie that's nearly 20 years old. It's a boom, just whoa, what happened? The very opening scene of the movie is two kids talking about superheroes and who their favorite superhero is, and then a armored vehicle that's been hijacked comes tooling down the street, and the Wonder Woman analog stops the truck, and then the guys get out of the truck and take the kids hostage, and then Superman, whatever his name is, comes up and laser eye beams one of them, and then punches the other one and flies down the street. And then we have the scene with the guy and his girlfriend who gets killed. I wonder if this show would not have worked better just starting with the guy and his girlfriend scene. Just the guy gets off work, meets his girlfriend, walks down the street, they lovey-dovey, and then she suddenly... I have to think that would be greater impact. No pun intended. Because with the opening scene, it takes some of the shock and surprise out of it. Because you already, I see, where it's a world with superheroes, but when they hit people with laser beams and punch them, these real humans die or get severely maimed. I don't think, especially in 2019... that starting a show cold with girlfriend with the Flash running through her would throw anybody. They'd be like, oh, superhero. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, I dig it. I swing with it. Most people know the general premise of the show they're watching anyway, so it might have been a stronger way to start the show. So, Simon Pegg is in it. And he plays the main character's dad, which I didn't realize until the main character called him Dad. I'm like, is Simon Pegg old enough to actually be this guy's dad? Huh. I guess so. Karl Urban is in it, as Karl Urbaniest, and he's great. Karl Urban should be in more things. You see a penis in this show, so if anyone's, if that's a check mark for you, there you go. I did. There was one piece of bathroom humor that I quite liked. You have one of the superheroes who's in her full superhero costume. And there's a shot. She goes into a bathroom stall to take a drug test, a urine test. And so the camera angle is from the floor so you can see her feet, her superhero boots in the toilet, so you know what she's doing. And what I just found really funny is her really sparkly underwears that were around her ankles. It's like, what's she wearing under her superhero outfit? It's really colorful, flamboyant, sparkly undies. I thought that was a funny touch. Is this show going to be any good? I don't know. It's definitely mean-spirited in a way. I can't judge a show on the first episode, of course, but there are some elements that hopefully are there for a greater purpose rather than just being mean-spirited and shock value kind of thing. Because they make a point of, the superheroes being, so callous they're okay with killing a kid. None of the superheroes really, there's sexual assault, just all kinds of really ugly stuff. And it could go either way. It could be just gratuitous and shock value, or it could be there for a purpose. So we'll see how it plays out. I have no idea what you are going to do. I will see how it plays out. Unless episode 2 really sucks and I stop watching it. I don't know. But anyway, The Boys, streaming on Amazon Prime. Not a bad start. So I'm going to wipe the sweat off my face and actually do something else because I have other things to do this evening. So I don't know when I'll get around to watching episode 2. Bye.